The secret to getting better glute activation is perfecting a single leg hinge. Here's why. The glute max attaches at our sacrum and wraps around our pelvis and attaches on the femur or thigh bone right here. Now, in order for a muscle to optimally contract, it has to come from a place of relative lengthening. The reason why hinge is so good is because as we push our hips back and move into hip bend, our hips are moving into what we call internal rotation, which is optimally stretching out those attachment sites from each other. The glute max then has great leverage in this hinge to contract and pull those attachment sites closer together to stand us back up into hip extension. But we have to have ideal form. Here's my favorite way to start teaching a proper single leg hinge that will crush your glutes in a matter of a few reps. Get in a split stance like this with 90% of your body weight over this leg, and this back leg is just a kickstand. You want the back knee directly underneath the back hip, and you want to have a little bit of knee bend, about 25% on this lead leg. Holding onto a rack is really helpful for stability. Always maintain the foot contacts of your heel, your first metatarsal head, and your fifth metatarsal head. And then hold onto a rack for external stability. It'll just help make this easier. Square up your pelvis so it's facing perfectly straight ahead. Now, keeping the same amount of knee bend, just push your hips back as if you're closing a drawer with your butt, stopping at the point where if you went any lower, your hips would just not go back anymore and your back would just start to round. Once you're in the bottom position, you should feel a stretch in the back of your glute on the front leg. This is good. Now, keep the same amount of knee bend, push through the ground and stand up slowly, and then just reverse that movement. You're gonna feel your glute work a lot.